a caddis imitation. Again, another one of those super simple flies for the small caddis. We see quite often what we refer to as little black caddis. They're usually running 16, 18, 20s, little black caddis. Let me show you how to represent little black caddis. You've actually got a couple other materials. You've got your thread. Again, this is 8-aught. I'm using rusty dun. That works fine, or a tan will work just fine. We're going to use a dark CDC. Last time we used a medium CDC. This time for the black caddis, I'm going to use a dark dun for the wing. Okay. For the shuck back here, I'm going to use a little antron. Okay, just a tiny bit of antron. This one starts almost identically as the other one. There's just a very minor change in what we're doing. Start our thread the same way. 1 eye length behind, lock it in. Okay? But in this one, we're actually going to use the antron for a little bit of a shuck. Don't know why he has it on his caddis, but that's what he does. He fishes it. And we're going to take just a very small level of the antron. As you can see, this is long, and long is not the issue because we're going to clip it. Okay, we're going to pinch wrap, torque it, get it locked in. I'm going to retreat that just a little bit so I'm not in my way. And then again, touching turns to lock it down. Now I'm leaning my antron towards me a little bit because my torque, my thread pushing it over, pushes it up to the center. Can you see how I've got a torque to the side? It gets pushed up to the top as I get there. Stop again at the point. I'm going to clip this as a shuck, but you want to clip that as an angle. Okay, that's your shuck. In this one, he actually dubs the body. I brought in the dubbing. We're going to take a little of the black, and I want you to notice how much dubbing I'm using. Can you see this? Just a wisp of dubbing. That'd be more than enough. So what you're going to do is just put what you want the dubbing to do. Is change the color of the thread. Can you see that? Look at my thread, it's black. It's all the dubbing I need. I need a little bit longer.
You need some more?
Too often, when we dub way too thick, and the end result is we have a fly that has a body. Being real honest with you, on mayflies, 90% of our hook diameter is thicker than a mayfly body. On a caddis, the body of a caddis fly of this length will be just slightly, very slightly larger than the diameter of the sweatfly hook again. So they're very narrow bodies. We tend to make them all look like fat Alberts, like me, That's not what we want. So what you want is a wisp of your black thread, or dubbing onto it, to create just a wisp of color. Okay, stop at our tying point. For the wing, just as simple as the other one was, we're going to take our CDC feather. In this case, I'm going to bunch it. Okay, lay it on top. Now it's way too long, so I'm going to retreat it to where the feather, my CDC feather, is going to be no longer than the bend of the hook, but slightly shorter is fine. Can you see that? How it actually is just to the bend of the hook? You see that? Just to the bend of the hook. If you're a little shorter than the bend, that's okay. Okay? Tie it off. Clip the excess.
Can you reuse that excess?
Absolutely. Here's a whole nother, There's another 2 flies right here.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's the head, whip finish.
Damn, that's it?
That's the fly.
Gee willikers.
That's the little black caddis. That's it. Super simple flies. I mean, and again, the reason I brought this up is I know a lot of tyers have trouble with small flies. And I figured this is a way to get you guys to be able to tie small flies because it's super simple, not complex, quick and easy to do. It'll take. That's the flies. Any questions? Anything else? Any other questions? I mean, they were really simple. It was meant to be easy tonight. It wasn't meant to be a hard one. We tend to do a lot of difficult flies in here, and that's because a lot of us tyers like to do things a little bit more than the simple stuff. But I thought tonight would be great to just kind of back down and do something really easy. So now all of you can tie 20s and 22s, right?
Yeah.